Hey YouTube, so we're going to be lowering PT Cruiser today. Well, I'm going to try to start today. This is not a how-to, I'm not an expert. This will actually be the first car I ever lowered by myself, so we'll see how it goes. And also I have to do an axle seal. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but that was part of the plan. So I'm going to go from the bottom here, so we're right just a hair below 16 inches, so we should see that number decrease. Let's do the finger gap, so it's about four fingers, so that should decrease. And we got over 4 fingers in the rear, maybe 5 fingers. Gap in the rear is about 16.5 inches, and this is just a tick under 16. So got one strut out. It has, I broke a camber bolt. Where is it? So it has the two 21 millimeters that are attached to here. You have to remove. And up here it's three 14 millimeters that attached to here. Now I have to separate this and put the new spring on. I do have spring compressors. So these are the camber bolts. These are 21 millimeters. On this side, I want to replace my axle seal, so I'm trying to get the tie rod out right now. I don't have a special tool. I might go get one. And the axle seal is leaking a little bit, so I'm gonna try to replace that. So this side needs a little bit more work. So this is the Tein spring for the front, and this is the factory spring. So you can see it's a lot lower. And this one's the rear. Well, I didn't take that out, so I'll do a comparison when I take that out. Now, time to head to O'Reilly's and pick up a new camber bolt because, oh boy, I broke this one pretty good. So I'll check back in with you guys. So got one spring in. I didn't do an installation process because I'm a newbie, and you know, these are just backyard tactics. I would say a backyard mechanic has a little more finesse than me, but yeah, I broke a bolt, so I had to get a new camber bolt. It's adjustable. Yeah, so it was a little bit a different size, and it had a lobe on it. Got the spring in there. The dust boot is all broken up, so don't mind that, but the shocks are not leaking, and the ride has never been bad, so I said I'll keep them in. Now I know how to change them if anything, but we got it in there. We got the top bolts in. So yeah, I'm gonna work on the rear now. These are the rear springs. I just removed this, so this is stock, and this is the aftermarket spring. You can see it's probably short a little over an inch in the rear, but we'll see how it looks. And these are easier to do than the fronts. Let me just show you. So for the rears, you want to get it, this is the rear spring, you want to get it jacked up so you alleviate the pressure on the spring. And this right here is a 18. Just make sure you use some type of penetrating oil before you touch that bolt. You don't want to break them. I break bolts all the time. And then after you back this bolt out, you'll have, you know, you got to hold it with another wrench or ratchet for this 18 back here, and you will just apply some pressure down here and you'll be able to pull that spring out. You know, you work it out once this shock is unmounted. Okay, here we go. Don't mind the mess, but I got the front lowering springs on and the SRT 4 wheels on that I'm going to be repainting, and I got a new set of tires for those. So these tires are not the right size and they're old and dry rotted, but just to get me down to the alignment shop. And I got the rear springs on. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm excited to drop it. I just have to finish the axle seal, which I'm waiting on the driver's side. I'm waiting on this axle seal. I just got some paper, a rag in there right now, and so I can finish up this side, but this side is done. So these wheels need to get painted. I'm very excited about this to see how it's gonna look. I'm being patient. I'm gonna leave it up on jack stands. I gotta do the axle seal, top off the transmission fluid, then bring it down to Town Fair. I like them because they always have the deals of the mounting and balancing and lining package deals. So I think they're doing it for like 120 or something like that. So I'm gonna bring it down there, get that done, and we should be all set. And I have a step coder energy K plugs for it that I'm gonna be putting in, and I got an MSD that I got from Coppola Customs. He used to have SRT4 and had some parts, so he gave me a few parts. So that's where I got these wheels from too. So check back in with you guys. I'm very excited. So this is it lowered. Looks real low in the back. Now I'll take some more measurements. Don't mind my hands, I've been working. So I measured from the hub. Let's get this. Oops. So from the hub up, now we're a little under, maybe 14 3/4. I gotta go check my video to see what I had it at before, but I believe it was closer to 16. In the rear, okay. Say just under 15. So it did drop a lot. Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. These are the Tein springs. I don't know if you see it right, if I'm saying it right, but it came out pretty low. Rides pretty smooth for a lowered car. And I have some SRT 4 wheels for it. I'm gonna drop a little picture of with those in. I just need tires for those. Let me know what you guys think. going over speed bumps and not even going sideways. So it's not that low where it's not functionable. You can still go over speed bumps. Alright, checking out.